everyone. Let's talk about one of the greatest achievements of the Nixon era of the presidency in the United States. His complete and utter change of our relationship with China. All right, so, bit of background context. After World War II, the Chinese Civil War was still raging. Yes, China was in civil war. Again. It's a constant throughout their history whenever a major change happens. China goes into civil war. This is normal. Alright. Now, something different happens. Emperor is killed. Well, Emperor is dethroned and made a puppet of the Japanese, but the Japanese lost. So, anybody who could claim the title of Emperor from the previous dynasty is no longer in the picture. And the Republic of China, the ROC, has just been kicked out of China. And the People's Republic of China has just been formally established as the current major power that controls China's historic territories. Now, they declare themselves the People's Republic of China in 1949. Only reason why I have exact dates for exact years for this is because I found a lovely website called US-China Timeline. Yes. US-China Relations Timeline. Oh boy. Now, Korean War. Let's skip all the way to that. Our relations with Communist China, the People's Republic of China, have been frozen. Alright, cool. That's what froze it. Now, let's start with 1970 because, oh boy, this is where things change. Nixon, avid studier of history, understands that he needs to make a big play, needs to change the game, as we call it. So, Nixon decides, you know what? Let's put the Chinese against the Soviets. Let's see how that turns out. It worked. So, he talks to his lovely, lovely friend, Henry Kissinger. Yes, the man, the myth, the madman, Henry Kissinger. Oh boy, Kissinger. So, they use back channels with Iraq. And it works. Holy hell, using the Iraqi government as a back channel to the PRC worked. It got us an in. So, 1971, Kissinger fakes a stomach illness while on a diplomatic visit in Iraq and disappears from the map for a few days. He managed to sneak off to the People's Republic of China and managed to secure a diplomatic visit for the president the following year. This man quite literally put a mission he quite literally vanished from the map to do something which was thought to be impossible. And then we get to the actor himself, the man who knew that all eyes were going to be on him and the people and the government of China, and decided, you know what? I'm game. Let's play the most high-stake game of poker. He won. Oh, he won hard. He managed to defrost our relationship with China through a handshake and laughter with Mao. Yes, that Mao. You need to understand, this was insane. He managed to defrost our relations with China. Let me give a little bit of context why the Chinese were willing to come to the table, though. China was having issues with the Soviets. They were engaged in border skirmishes. Now, to be very Nixonian about this, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's was their game plan. See, the US wanted to establish China as a third great power to in their relationship with the Soviets. So, it's thanks to Nixon that we had the Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty. Yes, nothing can take away from the fact that Nixon is the reason why the Cold War ended so bloodlessly. Nixon was a madman, but he was a genius when it came to diplomatic efforts and playing the crowd. He knew what he needed to do to win big. And thus, we have our current world order. You can thank Nixon and his crazy friend, Henry Kissinger. Yes. Now, let's get into some other details which affects this. The reason why we wanted China on our side was to help end the Vietnam War and to defuse tensions there. That didn't work out, but we did get an excellent trade partner out of Nixon's efforts. But it also did put cracks into the foundation of the Soviets' control over communism as a whole, so that was a plus. Now, I'm going to end it here because if I had 100 hours to talk about this, I still wouldn't be done because, oh boy, when I started researching into this topic, I didn't realize that, Nixon did a lot. Yeah, if it weren't for the Watergate scandal, we would think of Nixon quite fondly. He put his entire presidency on the line for restoring to putting us back at square one with our diplomatic relations with China and giving us a positive fresh start while giving us latitude to change it in the future. Nixon was amazing when it came to diplomacy. And if I had all day, I would list off his diplomatic accomplishments, but China was his biggest win. Okay, I'm going to call it here. Bye!